Hi everybody, Dan Illman, Matt Bernier. The feature race at Del Mar on Sunday is the $100,000 Betty Grable Stakes. Let's take a look at this field of fillies and mares about to travel 7 furlongs. They are California bred or sired. Wide open tote board as we see from the morning line projections. The 4 How About Zero is your morning line favorite at 3-1, coming off a win going down the hill on the turf. While this filly is a stakes winner on dirt, I think it's fair to question, is she better on turf? The buyers say yes.
I think if you're backing this horse, you're just banking on the fact that she may be more talented than the other girls in here, because I don't think she has any sort of real edge on this field on dirt. I think if this was on turf, her and Majestic Heat would obviously be the horses to beat on dirt. Tread lightly. I don't know. I would go too short on her.
I agree. I think you're supposed to try to look for someone other than the 4 How About Zero or the 7 Majestic Heat, the second choice on the morning line at 7-2, because I have no idea if Majestic Heat wants to run on dirt. This is start number 15 for her and her first start ever on dirt. Sure, she has all the class lines, but another point that has to be brought up with Majestic Heat is this is also her first race ever sprinting.
Yeah, there's a lot of things here that are unknowns with this filly. I wonder if the connections have kind of looked at it and said, you know what? It seemed like she was going to be something early on, and she just never took that next step. She's just kind of been stuck in limbo here. I wonder if they're throwing their hands up saying, let's find out if she can do something different.
Barba Beatrice, the number 8, is 4-1 on the morning line. She has won 4 of her 5 victories have come on turf. Her most recent dirt race, well, we don't have to hold that against her. That was against Vale Dory in the Grade 2 Bayacoa. She ran 4th in this race last year going turf to dirt, a race that didn't have a lot of pace, and I don't think there's a race that this race has a lot of pace.
I was going to say, you could be looking at a carbon copy. I don't know that she's incapable of winning on dirt. Obviously, she's 1 for 5, 1 for 6 if you include the wet track that she ran on, but I kind of look at it and say, again, she's very similar to these other girls. I think they're just much better on turf. Boy, if I'm taking a horse coming from the back of the pack, I need to know that you love dirt. I don't know that that's the case.
I think Cuddle Alert is a very logical contender in this spot. This is a mare who's a fairly strong, hard hitter. She's won a quarter of her lifetime starts, most importantly 2 at Del Mar, including 1 during the summer meet. She was graded stakes place recently. She was never going to beat Unique Bella, but she was game to finish 3rd. That 88 buyer should play very well here.
Yeah, from a fig standpoint, she makes a lot of sense here. And this is one of those rare instances where this is her surface. Dirt, she's better on this than she is on the other surfaces. I kind of think that she's one of the likelier win candidates.
Turnbacks usually do very well at 7 furlongs, and Time for Ebby fits the bill, cutting back from a mile in a 16th race, a race in which she showed some speed. She is more of a late-running sprinter, so I would expect her to be further off the pace as she cuts back in distance. She has to improve in a lot of areas. Figs, the pace works against her, but that turnback is at least somewhat of an enticing angle.
Yeah, certainly, but I agree with you. You just look at her from a fig standpoint. She's light right now, and you look, her best race recently came on turf. That was a win going 5/8 of a mile, going 7 on the dirt. I don't love it.
The last time Run for Retz ran second off the layoff, she improved her buyer speed figure 11 points. She's going to have to try to do it again off of somewhat unappetizing 5th place finish against non-winners of 2 other than. This is a tough spot.
Yeah, tough spot. She's going to be coming from off the pace as well. And again, we touched on it. There's not a ton of speed in this race. I don't love her coming from off of it.
Timeform US pace projector. We mentioned that there is not a lot of pace. Timeform US agrees. That blue bar indicates that Timeform US expects this race to favor horses on or near the early lead. Late and left is the number 2. Late and left is loose, even though the blinkers are coming off.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I kind of think it's one of those things where she is controlling speed in here. We'll find out what the main track looks like as opposed to what it was Breeders' Cup weekend, simply because it seemed like speed, I don't want to say it was hindered on the main track, but it certainly didn't hold up the way we've seen Southern California speed in the past. I think she's loose as she wants here. She's 3 for 4 at Del Mar. Right. She loves the main track. I know that this is what she wants to do. When you look at some of the horses that she's been beaten by recently, the Avicii's of the world. Avicii is one of my favorite horses where she's just a hard hitter. Shows up, runs her race. I think she's been keeping better company than some of these other girls.
Well, Surly Open company. Yeah. She is a real hard hitter. The number 3, that is late and number 2, late and left is very dangerous. Bad Juju's my pick as we take a look at our selections. That's the number 3. Bad Juju won the Kalukan Queen Stakes at Santa Anita, an open stakes race, but that race was over a wet track. And it's interesting that ever since the front bandages came on 5 starts back, this horse has not been able to get to the winner's circle. I do like the turf to dirt move. In the LA Woman, I was a little bit disappointed at the lack of finish. I thought she hung and allowed Cuddle Alert to just sort of outfight her for 3rd. But I do like her tactical speed. Like the 2 late and left, she's done some good work at Del Mar. I think she can be a little bit closer if need be.
Yeah, to me, I think the race that I'm most interested in with her going back through the PPs, is that Surf Stakes where she ran in behind Miss Sunset. Miss Sunset came back to win the Raven Run at Keeneland. I thought she ran really well that day, and at 7/8 of a mile, I think that's going to be beneficial for her. I know she's 1 for 2 at the distance. To me, it feels like that's what she wants. I'm not holding that turf race against her. I think it was just a means to an end to get her here. I think she's interesting in this spot.
Matt's going with the Dangerous Speed. The 2 late and left, I'm going to go 3, 5, 2 in race number 8 at Del Mar, the $100,000 Betty Grable Stakes. And if you happen to be betting the Del Mar Sunday card from home, here's the offer from DRF Bets. A $300 bonus awaits at drf.com/fall when you use the promo code Fall300. Approximate post time for the Betty Grable, 4 o'clock Pacific on Sunday. Good luck.